Everybody, it's before school. I'm sitting outside of an elementary school in Oakland, California. It's Halloween 2025. And in 2000, I said if George W. Bush wins the election, I'll move to France. And he won, not really. The Supreme Court, which was corrupt even then, gave him the election, even though Al Gore had more votes. That's a well-known fact. You can Google it if you like. But anyhow, so I went to my local newspaper in the college town where I attended college, and I said, hey, can I write a... I'm going to move my French wife and my kids over to France, and would you like to hear, would your readers like to hear about that? I'll write a weekly column about, an American California family moving to Normandy, France. We chose Normandy because we had friends there. Normandy's in the north. That's where we invaded, to kick out the Germans. Fighting fascism, by the way. And anywho, so anyways, I wrote a column in a newspaper, a small, tiny newspaper, and from those, the columns, a book sprang forth. This book is called The Right Place for Love. It's not being printed anymore. It was edited by excellent editor Mark Pearson and editor and publisher Mark Pearson, Esquire. You can look for it online. It's an interesting book, but it was written in 2000 and 2009 it was published. Anywho, the columns I wrote for the newspaper are in the back of this, and then all the things I couldn't talk about in my column because it was a family-friendly column, all the sex, drugs, rock and roll, drinking, fighting, and fucking, all that is in here. Anywho, last election, somebody who knows me, they said, what are you going to do now? You're going to move to Mars? Like, yeah, you're right, man. There's no fucking, no, I'm going back to France. So I've been telling everybody, my teacher friends and people I know, friends, family, I'm going back to France. All my kids are there. And I'm going to retire soon as a teacher. And I'm looking for properties. I found one. I made an offer on it, and it seems as if they've accepted. I signed something the French call the compromis de vente. I think that's what it's called, compromise, the agreement to purchase. And it's a farmhouse, a beautiful little farmhouse, extremely cheap, very affordable. And one of my teacher friends said, why don't you make a YouTube video about that, about how we can get the fuck out of here? And so that's what I'm going to do. These are for Francophiles, people who love France. And if you don't love France, there's something fucking wrong with you. There are probably about 1,000 places in France I would live in a second. But I want sunshine. In Normandy, where we lived for 10 years, my wife and kids, I didn't see the sun, I swear to God, for years. I mean, years. I started drinking pretty heavily then because I'm from California. I need sun, right? Normandy, beautiful fucking place. Beautiful. Horrible weather. Paris is a fucking gem. It's a gem of the world, right? But the weather fucking sucks. When you go below the Loire Valley, I was told this many, many years ago by a French person. They said, if you're going to buy property, go, Normandy, fuck Normandy. Go below and you'll have sunshine. So the farmhouse I bid on is, it's just a teeny bit north of Limoges. I've never even been to Limoges, but it's famous for its china or ceramics, porcelain, etc., whatever, blah, blah, blah. It looks like it has a beautiful old part. The main reason I chose to live near a fairly large town is because I need to find a job as an English teacher because my pension isn't very good. And so I know that I could find a job as an English teacher in Limoges, and so can you. Anybody who speaks English, you don't have to have an English degree, you don't have to, I do, but you don't have to. Anybody who speaks English, a native speaker, can get a job in France teaching English. You could be from South Africa, and if you speak English, even without a degree, whatever, you can teach English in France because they are desperate for English teachers. So I'm going to just post videos about how to go from here to there. It's not that complicated, but it's scary. It's if you're thinking about it, moving to another country, whatever country it is, going from your own country to another one, it's a mind fuck. It's hard. It's really hard. And the only reason I was able to make it in France. It was because I was with my wife and my kids, first and foremost. But secondly, I was with English-speaking people, Irish and English people. And that's so important. It's a touchstone to your culture, even though I'm not English, I'm not Irish. I mean, I got the blood in me, right? Maybe that's it. But those guys, those mates, my old mates back in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, where I worked, they were the nicest people on the planet Earth. I mean, just the cream, the creme de la creme, as the French would say. So it's doable. Getting out of here and moving to a foreign country is doable. I don't know about other countries. I just know about France, and by extension, maybe the EU. But so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you the process of purchasing a home in France, and the legalities and various other things you need to know about to get over there. And this is the first video I'm making. So I hope you get something from it. If you're interested in getting out of here, as I am, while you still can, check it out.